Hello, good evening. Welcome to the United Vista. West Ham 1, Manchester United 1. All right, you can see what I've been talking about. For the past two games, I've been telling you that the performance we gave against Man City, from that Man City top performance, it has been one step back, one step back, one step back, up until today. If you watch the way we performed against Arsenal, it wasn't as we performed against Man City. Was flawless. Man City had just one shot on target, right? That was a flawless defeat. We've never played Man City like that in the history of Manchester United that I know of. Understand? Players that have just one shot on. Arsenal, we struggled, but we were there. We were just determined. Fulham, the so-called test, you see how we performed, right? We managed to get out of there. Tottenham, there was a red card, so you can't really tell. But prior to that, we were trying, but the game was a bit even, sort of, until the red card. Now, West Ham, that are struggling relegation, look at what we are doing. Like, if you watch the tempo, they were so lackadaisical. They were so poor. They were not pressing. Cunha doesn't press. He's just good with the ball. Off the ball, he's wanting. So they were not pressing. These guys played all through like that, first half, until after they conceded second half, then I started pressing. Like, why do we always do that? Don't leave West Ham. They are battling for their lives, but we are struggling for something bigger. We're not the same. Focus on the mission. You are trying to get top 4. Chelsea just drew. Opportunity to give them more gap. And you can't beat West Ham. Give these guys more gap, and you'll be sure of that your top 4 and all that with the few games left. You still have to play Liverpool. You still have to play Chelsea. You still have to play Newcastle. You understand? So take the chances from this. Lick them up. If you get people, you can destroy them. Don't pity. See how we're playing. We're not pressing. We're allowing these guys to touch ball 2, 3, 4 times before we mark. Bro, we're not playing again till after like 13 days. What are you worried about? Enjoy your game. Put all the effort. You guys were busy misbehaving. Now look at it. Put your body in the game. That guy that said he will cut his hair if we win 5, if he's a nemesis, better cut your hair and stop hoping on Manchester United. Let's play this game. Since you said this shit, you'll be looking up to this happening. You think it's easy? Again, why are you playing? Why was Bruno more on the first 9? You usually play Ahmad, Mbuemo, Cunha, Bruno behind them. Today now, Ahmad was Mbuemo was dropped in the midfield. Bruno was playing more. I saw Bruno make first 9 attack like 2, 3. Mbuemo was barely even in the 18. You understand? And then to make it worse, you put Mbuemo on the top left. He's not good there. Mbuemo is good when he can cut and play like Ahmad is doing. Or play in that top if you want first 9. If you are a calculating coach, you will even know that this kind of game that these people will sit in and want to hit us on the counter. They're not like team that can want to. If you watch what we played first leg, it's the same thing they did. And they got to go. Put people like Sesko to start this game, we win. Because you will need crosses. Can't you see when you brought Zegzi and Sesko? Crosses. See, Zegzi had an attempt that almost went in. Sesko scored crosses. That's the only way to score goal, people that are sitting in. If you cannot be taking shots from outside, then cross ball. Because you cannot walk your way through. These guys are compacted together. Eh? Look at what you're doing. Bruno is crazy. When Bruno dropped back and Sesko and this guy Zegzi came from, you saw that he started being creative. Why take away that from him? If he's playing first 9 and attacking more, who is going to create? You know that he's the best player to play that behind the striker, where he can also create that. You let him to be chasing keeper and doing all sort of. I don't like coaches. This is the reason why you cannot keep this job, because when you're succeeding, you begin to experiment. You experiment at your own detriment. You understand me? There is no way you shouldn't. You were lucky. If you had lost this game, we are going to stage carry out protest. Because it doesn't make sense. I'm beginning to think that, wow, if you continue the way you're doing that, there's no need looking for another coach, that you have everything. But it's clear that you still lack, I think, your brain. You people brain touches. You just wake up and do whatever you like. You've been playing Bruno behind a striker from Man City. You've been getting results. Today that you need the result to move, because all this while we've been winning. Chelsea has been winning. We've won like 3. Chelsea has won like 3. The only day they drew, that we are not supposed to win to extent, you now draw. You are about to lose. Stop. But I don't like this habit of these guys being too weak. Let them play the way they were playing from Man City. If you get injured, we'll sub you. We only have Premier League to play. So let's take all the points. If I would have taken 3 points today, and I don't mind if Cunha get a knock that will take him out for 1 month, and I get the whole 3 points, I'll start Mount next game. There's option. Don't come and be betting games and then you don't see win. You could have easily lost this game. You could have even lost this game even when the game was 1-1. If they were clinical, even when the game was 1-0, I mean, if they were clinical, they would have scored a second goal. But they were just being West Ham. That's the reason why they are where they are. You understand? Look at games we played against tougher teams. We create 20 chances, 20-something, and now you are playing against West Ham. I'm not even sure we had up to 10 shots on target. What is the start like? Let me even check. Because these guys, it's really disappointing. It's really disappointing. You see statistics. We played 9 shots, they played 7. We played 3 corners, they played 5. Just imagine, right? Shot on target, we played 3, they played 3. What kind of record is this? Is this a dominating record? It's not. It's not a dominating record. We were the one that were struggling to survive. And we are Manchester United. Please, please, if you know where you took your bath, just go and take your sponge. Carrick. Don't come here and be experimenting. I'm telling you. Don't say you were not told, though. This is not how we operate. The same way you continued, keep running like that. That is why everybody's been praising you. Carry, because of the way you were playing. Don't come now and start trying to experiment like Amorim. You already know you don't have the job permanently. So if you show them weakness that, okay, that he's not, they will throw you out. There are lots of coaches that want your job. Lots of coaches want your job. You have to do extraordinary for them to keep you. You have to show them that you got it. You cannot beat Man City, beat Arsenal, beat Tottenham, beat Fulham, and you now draw a team that is, I think, is this 17th or 16th on the table, struggling. These are teams you used to claim points. This is what killed Amorim. Losing against smaller teams and winning bigger teams. It's confusing. Is it voodoo? Right? You know these teams sit in. What is your game plan? Start up tall striker that can cross ball. This is the game of Sesko starting, or even Zagzi. See when they came in, because they will sit in. You were lucky. You were just lucky that you have people that can come and change the game. Because I don't know anybody that would have scored that kind of goal that Sesko scored. Nobody but Sesko. Nobody. That game he didn't need it, just the striker brilliance. Top tap, and the keeper was taken on away. Please, let's better be guided though. Don't do this here.